time to dish with D. That's me. It's time for the week we've been waiting for, Dip Week. Yes, well, at least I'm going to start out with Dip Week. We'll see how it works out. Today is going to be my favorite, Garten classic. Eggplant dip is what I call it. I think she called it something else. I can't remember. I will link her recipe in there, and I will show you how I make my version of Garten's eggplant dip. It's very, very similar. I don't really take out too much because it's pretty point friendly. So let's get started on one of my favorites and one of my family's favorite dips. Let's go. This is what we're going to need for the dip. Garlic, and I'll show you how I'm going to take care of that. An onion of your choice. I happen to just have regular onions, but use whatever you have on hand. 1 large eggplant, 2 red bell peppers, some tomato paste, some salt and pepper. We are going to peel and dice the eggplant, seed and dice or chop in 1 inch actually, the bell peppers, and I'm going to cut the top off of the garlic, drizzle it with some olive oil, and we're going to wrap that in foil and roast it. And we're going to chop this onion and roast it with the eggplant and the peppers. And I'm going to peel all these, chop all these, and I'm going to show you what it looks like before I put it in the oven. And my oven is preheating to 400. All right, I have 2 bell peppers chopped, 1 onion diced, and they're all around the same size. And I have the eggplant. This is 1 eggplant. Same, like I said, same size dice. There's that. There's my peppers and my onion. And I have my garlic right here. I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm going to roast this whole bulb. I'm going to drizzle it with a very little bit of olive oil. Let's see. There we go. Unwrap it in the tin foil and put it on the tray. What I'm going to do with these is I'm going to have my Misto, my olive oil sprayer. I'm going to Misto all my veggies and throw some salt and pepper. And I'm going to roast them in a 400-degree oven for 20 minutes. Take them out, flip them, and see how much more longer they need. And I will definitely let you know, and I will show you what they look like after 20 minutes of roasting. All 0 point foods, people. 0 eggplant, 0 pepper, 0 onion. All right, my veggies are all mistoed, and I put plenty of salt and pepper. There's my garlic, my onions, all the beautiful salt and pepper, my eggplant. I always like to season every layer, so every layer gets seasoned. All right, I'm going to put this in a 400-degree oven for 20 minutes. I also sprayed the bottom of the foil with Pam spray before I put everything on this way. I'm ensuring that there will be nothing stuck to the bottom of my pans. Let's place these bad boys in the oven and roast. Okay, here's 20 minutes. I just took them out and give it a toss. You can see the cute little brown edges that the eggplant is getting. It's almost done. And look at the beautiful char. This is flavor. Look at the char on my peppers and the tips of my onions. Oh, there's got a little bit more to go. I think another 15 minutes and we'll be ready to process. So back in the oven you go, and I will switch levels. This was on the bottom. Now this will be on the bottom for another 15 minutes. And when we come back, we're going to put it together in the food processor and add our tomato paste, and we're ready to rock and roll and dip. I can't wait. Okay, I just took the eggplant and the peppers and the garlic. Remember, you're not going to use all this garlic, but I love having it on hand. I'm going to place all this deliciousness in my food processor. I'm going to show you what it looks like when I load it in, and I'll show you what else I'm going to add. Okay, my vegetables are in my food processor. I've added salt, pepper, a tablespoon of olive oil because I really didn't add that much when I sprayed them, and a tablespoon, you can see it right there, of tomato paste. I squeezed out some garlic, and I'll show you how I squeeze that a little bit more. When you roast it like this, all you do is squeeze it. Let me show you. See it? You squeeze it. See how it comes out? Yep. Fantastic. All right, I'm going to pulse this until the consistency that I like. Again, you could leave it chunkier if you wish, but I like mine a little bit smoother. So I'm going to pulse my food processor a few times. And if I think it's a little thick, I may add a little tablespoon or so of water. I could add olive oil, but I don't really want to add more points to it, but it might not need anything. I'll pulse it and I'll let you know, and we will come back and look at it. Now I'm going to wipe down the sides and see how it looks. Here we go. I didn't need to add anything. It was absolutely perfect. See this consistency? I am going to put it in a bowl and we're going to have a taste. All done and bowled up. I'm going to let it sit in the fridge though. I like it cold, but you certainly could eat it just like this. All I added that you'd have to count would be a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil for 4 points. And I do believe a tablespoon of paste. I don't think it's points. I don't count it. But so it's 4 points for this whole bowl. Do I eat this whole bowl at one time? Heck no. This is how I have it. This is the amount that I have. Do I count this as points? No, I don't. And I have one of these. If you have never heard of these, this is a, let me put this around for you. Oops. Joseph's Flax Oat Brand Whole Wheat Pita Bread. Each one is 1 point. They're really good toasted. I like them either toasted or fresh. It just depends on my mood, but I have them both ways. So I have one of these. It's fresh, and I just dip it, and I try it. So we're turning around, and we're going to have some. All right. Here we go. I dip my pita. It's my favorite. It's awesome. My family loves it. I love it. It's very extreme. I mean, I don't count this. I'm sorry, I don't. It's really, really good. So, I'm going to leave her recipe because that's pretty much what I did. But like I said, I mistoed the vegetables. I think she tosses them. So I just mistoed them with, I mean, you can even use Pam spray if you don't have a misto. That'll work. I've done that. And I salt and pepper them then, and I salt and pepper it when I put it in the food processor. It's really, really good. I really hope you give it a try. Like I said, it's a family favorite here. I did it because when you have extra eggplant, you look for things, and Ina Garten never steered me wrong. So Ina, if you're watching this, you rock, girl. All right, there you have it. Ina Garten's eggplant dip. Extremely point friendly, very, very, very low in points. And like I said, we love it here. It's fantastic. We have it all year round. It's just what it is. It's one of our favorites. And you saw the amount of olive oil I used. You know, and again, you might not even have to add that one at the end if you're, you know, don't want to add it. Maybe I'll add a little bit of, it needs a little bit of like water, or maybe you could use tomato. I don't know. I always put it in. I incorporate olive oil into my diet daily, so that's no biggie for me. But if you don't want to add it, you don't have to. It might need something to mix though. So I thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, I have eggplant dip under my nail. Please subscribe. And if you think anybody would love to watch this video, hey, share it on social media. Share Dish with Dee around. She likes it. So hopefully I will get to the sriracha carrot dip tomorrow or the next day. I'm trying. I'm very busy, but I try to get these done for you guys because see, my problem is like my big mouth, and that's my fault. But you know, I do the best I can for you guys. You know I love yous, and I will get that dip out. And it's Sunday, so all the new plans have gone live today. So we will be hearing a lot about what's new with WW this week. But you remember, Team Magenta here. All right, guys, have a fantastic day. Tell me if you make the dip, and maybe Ina Garten will watch. Bye.